Hello everyone, it's Joanne. My voice is a little rough because I just flew home today from Tampa, Florida, and the airplane air, was kind of rough on my throat, and the humidity in Florida, I think, so combination. So anyway, I'm so excited because I missed everyone, and I wanted to show you what I got on my trip. And now not everything is junk journal related, but a lot of it is. So let me start off by showing you. So we were in Tampa, Florida, and so we ate at this place called the Columbia Restaurant, the Columbia, and it's since 1905, and it's a Spanish restaurant, and you can get a good Cuban sandwich. I had a chicken dish, but look at how pretty this bag is. I bought a couple souvenirs from the shop connected to the restaurant, and I want to use this bag in my junk journal. And I already started my junk journal. I was junk journaling every night that I was there. And so, yeah, so I'm so excited to show you everything. And I won't show you my junk journal yet, but I'll show you a little bit of it maybe here. But anyway, so this is the Columbia. And this little creamer is so cute, and he survived the journey, but my phone fell on him just when I was trying to film a little bit ago. So I super glued him, and hopefully he's still gonna be okay. So we'll see. I'm like, oh, not the little cow. So, and this was from the Columbia as well. It's a little butter dish, but I'm going to use it for holding junk journal supplies or little supplies in my craft room here. So, and then we went, so that was the Columbia. I'm trying to be organized. Bear with me. And then we went to the Henry B. Plant Museum. And Henry Plant opened this hotel in Tampa in 1891. And this is a copy of the newspaper that went out when he opened the hotel. So it's just a couple pages here, but it was only $2. And I thought that this would be great for junk journaling with. And obviously it's just a simulation. It's not a real copy, but it tells all about the opening of the hotel, and the museum went through all of that too. It was really fascinating. And I'll try to show you some pictures too. Well, I'll probably have pictures in my junk journal, of course. So, okay, so that was the Plant Museum. And I think that was it from there. The newspaper and postcards I got, I think. And then the Dalí Museum is near Tampa. It's closer, it's in St. Petersburg. So Salvador Dalí is a famous artist. This is him on this bag. Isn't this so cool? I was like, I love the bag. And so I may use this in my junk journal as well, or I may not, because I had a lot of other ephemera that I've been using in my junk journal. So that was from the Dalí Museum. And I paid way too much for these. I think these were like $12, but, well, $11.95 or something like that. But they have all the different paintings that were exhibited in the museum on playing cards. And I just love this and thought it would be great, to use or just to display as a coffee table thing. So I'm not sure yet. So that's that. And then I got this from the Dalí Museum as well. This was cheaper, actually. This was like, I think this was $10. Dalí paintings, and there's 24 cards in here. Some of the paintings that were in the museum, and you can tear them out. They're postcards. So I really liked these. And they have big books you can buy there and things too, but it's expensive. You're donating to the museum, but you already paid to get into the museum. So there's only so much I want to donate to Salvador Dalí Museum. But, I wanted to show you, I bought this in a Barnes & Noble. So when I go on trips, I try to buy a magazine from the state that I'm visiting, or the country, and I try to buy one of these so that I can cut out images from the state for my junk journal. And this had some really nice, had some information on an area we had visited, and so I thought, I could use the images from here and just use some of the images representing Florida. So that's a little tip for when you're traveling, if you can visit a bookstore and buy, a magazine, one of the state magazines or country magazines. So that was that. And then, oh, I forgot. This was from the plant museum, but not the seashells. So, seashells are from the beach. So this was a little, trinket dish. And, the woman, when I bought it at the gift shop, she was chatting me up. She was really, friendly, the lady in the gift shop, and was talking about different things about the museum and just started chatting with me. And she said, oh, this would be so good for like sauces or, you know, using with chopsticks or something like that. And I said, well, I'm going to use it because I'm a crafter, so I'll use it in my craft room. And she said, oh, perfect. So I just thought it was cute. And I wanted to support, you know, the museum too. So the plant museum in Tampa, Florida. Did I say I was in Tampa? All right, I'm a little, you know, jet lagged. It's only an hour different, but still bear with me. So these are just, they're kind of homely little seashells, but I just wanted them from the beach that we visited. So I didn't find any really pretty seashells, but you could drill a hole in these and use them as little charms in your journals. But I have some other seashells from other places, so I'll probably just put them in a little dish. Actually, had them in this little dish, but I think I'll put them in another dish. So there was those. And we're not water people, me and my husband and my son. We were in Tampa, Florida together, the three of us. Our son is working in Honolulu, Hawaii, but he was on a training in Tampa. So we flew there to spend a few days with him, Wednesday through today, because he had Juneteenth off. And so we flew in on Wednesday afternoon, and then we were able to spend Wednesday evening with him and all day Thursday, and then he worked Friday, and then we spent Friday evening with him and all weekend with him. Yeah, so that's the story. And where was I going with that? I forget. But anyway, so but it's only an hour different from I'm from Wisconsin, and it's only an hour difference in time difference, but still, just the whole traveling ordeal and, you know, all of that, not staying in your own bed and everything makes a difference. I feel like it makes me more tired. So this is from Clearwater, which is outside Tampa. Beautiful beaches and area around Clearwater, Florida. So this was a magnet I got. Obviously not a junk journal item, but I wanted to show you and just thought that was so cute. And I bought, what else? Postcards and a pair of earrings and some other things from Clearwater and a shirt for my son. Oh, a t-shirt for myself. My husband never buys himself anything. I don't know. He's just not much for buying things on trips. I always buy, though, wherever we travel. The last several years, I've tried to buy a Christmas ornament because then when we're decorating the tree each year, we have these vacation memories of places we've traveled. So this is beautiful, isn't it? This is a like a clam shell, I guess. And someone made this. It said it was handmade. And from St. Petersburg, Florida, which is also just outside Tampa. So I thought that was super pretty and wanted that for our Christmas tree. Okay, and then my husband knows I'm addicted to Dollar Tree. So we went to see the aquarium on Friday, the day that our son was working. And so we went to see the aquarium, and it didn't take that long to tour the aquarium. So my husband's like, how about we hit a couple Dollar Trees? And I'm like, oh, yes. So the first Dollar Tree I went to was a little bit, it was well stocked, but it was kind of, I don't know what you'd say, kind of run down. I went and used the bathroom, which was probably a mistake, because there really wasn't any toilet paper. I had to grab my, into my purse and get like a tissue and stuff. There was no toilet paper. It looked like a war had been through the bathroom. So I thought, oh boy. And I went and told the people who work there, you're out of toilet paper, and nobody was rushing back to fix that issue. So, but I was trying to be nice, like, hey, heads up. No worries, but you're all at toilet paper. But yeah, so it was kind of, it was a little bit weird. But anyway, so I don't remember exactly which items I got from which Dollar Tree. But they did have, like I said, quite a few things in stock, because even if it's a kind of a dumpy Dollar Tree, you can find stuff sometimes. So, okay. So anyway, I digress as per usual, but I'm so excited to show you my stuff. And then I also have a couple Target items, so maybe I should have gone with that. Anyway, okay. Okay, so I have not seen these decks of cards in my local Dollar Trees at all. So I pretty much spazzed out, and I was at the checkout lane. That's where they were, on the bottom shelf, way down in the checkout lane. And I was like, yes. get into my cart. So Superman cards, playing cards. Again, these are for my junk journals, Jurassic World, and $1.25 each. All of the stuff I bought is $1.25. I did not buy any $3 or $5 items. SpongeBob SquarePants cards, Snoopy, which love Snoopy. That will be so fun to make a Peanuts themed journal. And Dunder Mifflin is from the show The Office, which is a hilarious show if you've ever watched it. There was a British version, and then this is the American version. And this looked like it also had been through a war. I taped it up a little bit just to travel home with. I guess I could show you some of these, but I didn't think you maybe wanted the video to be like an hour long. But just to show you that each of these has... well, not each of these, I shouldn't say, but some have just the numbers, but then there's also, there are also images on some. So, and I believe the other cards are similar. So yeah, I didn't really look through them. I just threw them in and was like, yes. And I didn't want to unpack them when, you know, I was at the hotel too much because I wanted them to stay nice for my carry-on. So there are those. If you're interested, comment below and I can do more of a flip through of all the cards another day. All right. And this was from Dollar Tree, of course. Sloths love llamas. Okay. I don't know if that's true or not. Do sloths love llamas? Or is it just sloths and llamas love for them? Anyway, I'm a little giddy. Again, the jet lag. I'll blame it on the jet lag, even though I'm always like this. All right. So I'll just do a little flip through. I love sloths and llamas, and I definitely have a lot of llama ephemera. Not much sloth stuff, but this is the beginning of my sloth ephemera collection. All right, so there's that. These, I took the label part off so that so less bulk, you know, for traveling, and use the recycling bin at the hotel when I was junk journaling. But these are repurchases, but these are great for junk journals, you know, $1.25 each. And I was using them in my journal already while I was there. And just great to you know, for $1.25 each. Can't beat it. So this is not necessarily junk journal related, but more mixed media. I'm going to be teaching a mixed media class soon. So these are little silicone type water holders for paint brushes, and I bought a pink and a green one because I'm going to be teaching some ladies, and I thought it'd be nice to have extra ones, extra little containers for the water, for the paint brushes. I also bought cheap paint brushes because we're going to be doing a mixed media affirmation cards, and we're going to be using glue and different craft glue and things, so I didn't want really expensive paintbrushes for that. So Dollar Tree has some nice cheap paintbrushes for like using with glue and stuff. So anyway, so these are candy, and then they, you know, squash down. Of course, it's not doing it right when I'm on camera, but you get the gist, right? So got two of those. Okay, I got stacks and stacks here. Oh, and these, I took them out of the package, but I love these, and I've showed you these before. I use these, especially when I'm doing for the cards. So when I take the cards out, I put these around them, and then I use the little card boxes to make mini junk journals. So I needed more of those. I was getting low, you know, I was maybe down to 100, you know, panic sets in. All right. I'm going to reach down. I bought robot stickers. And I bought princess stickers. So if you want to see them a little longer, just pause the video, or, you know, go through it fast if you don't want to hear me gabbing all the time. All right. I have been collecting Encanto themed ephemera and pages, papers, books, stickers, whatnot. So this is an Encanto book that I got for $1.25. So there's that one. And this, I've showed you magazines from Dollar Tree before, but I don't think I've showed you this one. And I don't remember if I had this one. And it has all craft items, homemade craft items. And I just thought it was really neat. And then I bought a couple other magazines, but I read them when I was at the hotel and left them for the cleaning service people. So, because I didn't want bulky bags coming home. This, I'm going to be doing a Candyland themed junk journal soon. If you've heard of Rebecca Hoot, I'm going to be doing it along with her. And so this, I only found one of these at the Dollar Tree, and I was like, and this was at the second Dollar Tree, the one that was cleaner and more organized. I remember that now, but I was like, yes, thank you. Perfect for my Candyland journal. Now these, These are those Remind magazines. I had showed you a couple of these before, but these were new ones that I had not seen. So they look vintage, but they're modern day. And they just go through like movies and rock stars and music stars and all of that. And they're just great for when you're doing a vintage type junk journal and you want, you want vintage items without paying a lot for vintage items. So Lucy, I love Lucy. Yeah. And yeah, there. So that's that. Now our son lives in Hawaii and we're going to be visiting him, we already have visited him twice there. And we had been to Hawaii one other time years ago, but we're going again in the fall, and I'm going to be making, several Hawaiian junk journals. So Moana 2 is the new Moana movie, so I wanted to get this coloring book to use in my Hawaiian junk journals. So that was that. I may have this one already. I couldn't remember, but I wanted it. So yeah. Now, this is a repurchase. I like to buy these for junk journaling. They're popcorn bags that you get 8 of them in a package for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So there's that. Now, this is a brand name item that normally isn't at Dollar Tree. I'm going to take the plastic off so it's not so the glare isn't blinding you. If I can get the plastic off. Oh, here it is. Usually I was going to say they usually have a tear apart area. So this is a cutting mat, which I already have cutting mats. But this is brand name Zoid. They did have cutters by this brand at Dollar Tree too. So not a Dollar Tree brand, just they must have gotten a closeout from some company or something. So I thought it would be handy, and it's really handy for putting inside junk journals too if I want to have a writing surface that's harder, in between the junk journal, and also for cutting and things. So I got it, $1.25. I mean, I'm like, okay, I'll get it. Okay, now I did get some really, really nice books. So this one is called Penguins Can't Fly. Again, these are $1.25 and just cute. I don't exactly know what it's about, but I saw all the images and thought it would be super cute, either to keep it intact and read it or to use for junk journaling. Now, regular price is $16.99, but I got it for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. All right. And this one is called Ready for Anything. I had never seen this book before. It's a planner for preparing your home and family for any emergency. So really cool. I think this would be great to have in your house if you have, and obviously I was in Florida, so the hurricanes, were pertaining to that area. So wouldn't be applicable to where I live, but definitely tornadoes and other things would be for here in Wisconsin. So and this normal price is $17.99 in the US, and I got it for $1.25. So can't beat that. Great for either junk journaling or keeping intact, like I said. And this is okay, there's that. All right, now, all right, okay. And this, sorry, it always seems impossible until it's done. It says motivation for dreamers and doers. So again, $1.25. Regular price is $10.99. I put tape over it because it had that really sticky, when you remove the label, the sticker label, and then it's so sticky and gross. Ugh. But you can take lemon oil, a little bit of lemon oil on there, and so I'll do that later. But for temporarily, I just put some tape on it. But it has little quotes and motivational paragraphs and sentences, and I just thought it would be great for a junk journal or even just to read. Okay, and then this one is not really for junk journaling. This is just for health. It says, get off your sugar. Burn the fat, crush your cravings, and go from stress eating to strength eating. So I just thought it would be good. I love healthcare books and diet books and just food books. I love any of those kinds of nonfiction books. And so regular price $18.99. Again, I got it for $1.25. So no pictures for junk journaling in this one. Just a nice book. Really good quality book. And then this, I bought 2 of these because they had several. And I had never seen this before. But recently I showed you Flow magazine, which is from Holland. And this is a Flow book, which is from the same company, I think. But it says Creativity Takes Courage. Regular price is $21.95. I got it for $1.25. So like I said, I bought 2 of them because this book is absolutely fabulous. I think I almost had a heart attack when I saw it in the store. I was like, are you kidding me? And it was behind some other books. I had to dig for it. And I was like, yes, 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 yes. There are all these free, I think this is Marilyn Monroe, but there's all these free, that is a weird picture on the front, but it has all these little postcard things and different items that you can pull out and use in this like journal style book. I don't exactly know because I haven't looked through it too much yet. You know, traveling, we were busy sightseeing and doing all those things. But I did take the other one and tore out some of these so that I could see what they were like. And they're really neat. They're just little pullouts, little takeaways. And every, I don't know, what is it? Every 10, 15 pages, there's one like that. This is a little frame, paper frames. I mean, it's just to die for. Am I right? Am I right? I was like, oh, oh. I was hyperventilating. Like I said, I almost had a heart attack. I was like, oh, this is so pretty. Look at that. Beautiful in a junk journal. Absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I was very, very excited. So yeah. And for $1.25, are you kidding me? No way. Absolutely no way. So yeah. So that one, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Okay, sorry, I'm bending to the right here. This is not for junk journaling. This is a tortilla warmer, and it was, I took the label off it, again, for packing and everything, and it has a little hanger. It's just so colorful and pretty. You definitely could put a junk journal inside it, but I'm going to use it for keeping tortillas warm when I make fajitas. But I just thought it was such a nice quality, and it was not a Dollar Tree brand. It was another brand. I don't remember which one, but so I put that in because I was junk journaling in the hotel. I bought a couple of these, and again, took the wrapping off it. I had it in another plastic bag just to keep it safe. But this is the double-sided tape runner. I don't know what you call these, roll. And I've used these from Dollar Tree before. They're always good quality, $1.25. They work really great in your books for adhering photos, cards, you know, anything into your junk journals, magazine images, all of that. I like to use tape runners like you've seen me use in the past, but I had one of these along and it ran out. So I bought 2 of these and used up one whole one. So I've been doing pretty good with that junk journal in Tampa. I worked on it a lot, so I'm excited to show you soon. Again, some more of these labels that are nice for using in junk journals. $1.25, took off all the the label and stuff. Not a junk journal item, but I thought this was so cute. Peace, love, and summer, just beautiful images. Although I could use it for water in my craft room to keep my, you know, or if I have carbonated water or something, keep it cold. So it's a koozie, right? So peace, love, and summer. All right. And then I have a few items from Target. I wanted to show you. So this was $3. This is from the Target dollar spot. So $3. And I didn't even know it was sectioned until I got back to the hotel. But I just thought this was super cute, and I wanted to hold some of my stuff. Now, the little erasers, I've been collecting Dollar Tree erasers, and so this was a set. I thought it was great for, like, Tampa, where we were visiting, because Tampa has so many beaches and sunniness. I don't know, what is sunshine? Sunniness. All right, and so this was 1 pack, and I took them out of the wrapping and everything. So this was 1 pack for $1.25, and then this little girly pack, super cute, little sunglasses and little purse and a little hat. I don't know if you can see these decent, but yeah. So this set was $1.25. So I have several sets like this from Dollar Tree, and I have a container that I put them in. And you could also make this into little charms for your junk journals, but I just have them as a collection because, you know, I need so many of those things. Yeah. All right. And then these were $1 each. Lunchbox notes of encouragement. They're for parents to put in their kids' lunch boxes when they take their lunch to school or summer camp or what have you. But I use them in my junk journals. So $1 each. And there's a picture of all of the all of the images that are inside. And this one is a food themed one, super cute, like play on words, like it'll say there, you're sublime. You know, it has lots of little play on words. This one says lunchbox notes, positive messages. Oh, and there's 15 in each of these. So you can see all of them on the back. I thought these would make great little journal tags. You are amazing at, I'm proud of you because, so there's all these little images. Now, if you didn't like the wording, like if you were just wanting to use it in your junk journal without the you are amazing at, you know, just take that off, you know, just use it as a little memo tag or a journal tag in your junk journal. So, yeah. And then this, I just needed some extra. I didn't have a notepad with me really when I was on my trip, and I always jot down notes about different things. And so I wanted to have this, and this was $1 from Target, and I took it out of the wrapping. So I took a lot of things out just to pare them down and fit them better in my carry-on. So that is that. Now I did buy some sets of stickers. This is the journal I started. I showed you recently the blank cover, and I have a wooden image I'm going to adhere on here. So, and this got a little fuzzy. I'm going to darken that up a little. The 2 got a little chipped. But I just put the dates we were there in Tampa. And yeah, so, but I will show you more extensively this journal. But I had tucked some of these sticker sheets that I got from Dollar Tree, but I used some of them. Well, not the basketball ones. These were just, I just took the label off and there's always a back page, like a little cardstock type back page in there. And I just took that out to save room. And there's that one. Then be putting with my sports themed journal kits. I had my Etsy shop on pause, so if you're interested in my Etsy shop, I'm going to be putting it online again. I just had it on pause while I was away. This one I've used some of the stickers in my junk journal while we were away, but this is family and home stickers from Dollar Tree, $1.25 each. Used some of the images from stickers from this one. And this one had another sticker that said happy. And these are those ones that, you know, pull off the page and are several layers. So yeah, so I thought this is a repurchase. I have used some of these stickers before. And then I used a lot of these travel ones. So there was a whole set, and I cut the plastic and stuff. So you can't really see the full set, but I guess I should put it that way. And I may use these in my junk journal yet, but yeah. And then this, used a couple images, stickers from this one in my junk journal. So like I said, I'll be going through my junk journal a little more carefully, and I'll show you. And I haven't done any photos yet for it. So we ate at Chili's one night, so I had this little envelope from Chili's, and I'll explain more later. So yeah, but I love journaling on the go like that, because it's, you know, where we visit is so much more vivid in my memory, rather than trying to think about later, like, oh, what happened that day, you know? So yeah, so that's it for my multiple venue haul. And I'm so happy to be back, and I hope you all had a fabulous weekend, and I missed you. I missed you. I missed filming. So I am happy to be back and happy to be with you again. So thank you. Thanks for all your support, and I'll talk to you soon. And bye-bye. Bye-bye.